Oh my god, it's episode 12. Oh, fuck yeah. What's up, dog?
Chilling, man.
What you up to?
It's funny, I just got an email from my girlfriend about... she kept, I guess, the emails from when we first met.
Oh, she did that.
Because I sold her a car, so it's like forwarding back and forth, like financing and all that. And then I invited her to come to a comedy show.
She sent you those emails?
Well, she was like, we met 4 years ago today.
Oh, nice.
Or Thursday. And it's funny because at the end of it, I invited her to come see me open for Louis Anderson.
You're probably so stoked on it.
I was like, yeah, you should come see it.
Open for Louis Anderson.
And then I got there and he was like, no profanity. I was like, ah, fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
And then he told me he jerked off to me.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right before I went on stage.
Oh, before you went on?
Right before I went on the last show, he was like, I want you to know I jerked off to you last night in the hotel room. And we like hadn't talked the whole weekend. I was like, cool, man. He was like, good luck. I was like, oh, shit.
And he made you be clean, too?
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah, it sucked.
It's actually kind of funny he jerked off to you. He probably did jerk off to you, too.
Yeah, maybe. I also heard he's actually hilarious.
Yeah, he probably is.
So he was definitely just fucking with me, which was really funny.
That is hilarious he did that.
And I probably was horrible.
Oh, it was your first gig?
It was like 4 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Anyway, it's funny to see how gay I was in those emails.
Oh, dude, every message I send to a girl, like the first time meeting her, it's just like the biggest fucking dork ever. I know it too. I'm sending it, I'm like, I'm so fucking...
There's two sides to every fucking dude.
Yeah.
And the side of him talking to chicks is just so gay.
Dude, I've said it before. It's your it's your Sub-Zero ice thing. You just like send out this fake version of yourself, and they're like, eventually they're like, psh, and smash it. You're like, ah, fuck. I'm disgusting.
The first thing that smashes it is that first hard fart you hit in front of her.
Oh yeah.
Before that, I remember when we were together, like I was hiding dumps.
Were you really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. When we
That's true. Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna get in the shower,
Rip
just randomly, just middle of it. We're just watching a movie at my house. She's like, you know what? I'm feeling a little.
Watching Rambo 2 at like 4:00 in the afternoon on a Sunday. You're like, I gotta get a shower. Oh my god.
Come out, my hair's dry. Just took a shit, same clothes.
Whenever I jerked off in the shower at my parents' house, I'd like come out with my hair not dry and be like, I'm fucking like go in and fucking wet it in the sink.
Oh, nice.
That's the only place I could jerk off.
That's how every kid does it.
Yeah.
Get in the shower. I remember I used to think I was getting away with it, and I would tell my parents to be like, I vividly remember telling my mom like, in like 7th or 8th grade, be like, it's been a long day. I think I'm just going to take a long shower.
Like they didn't know.
I'd be in there for like an hour.
Oh my god.
And then one day I was getting pizza with my sisters, and one of them was like, you know, Mom and Dad know you're jerking off in the bathroom, right? Every time you shower. I was like, what? No, I'm not.
I got caught jerking off on my little brother.
Really?
He was too young. It was embarrassing. He was too young to understand like what jerking. He was like 5. So he just heard. I used to use Vaseline and jerk off when I was younger. It feels so good. I used to use Vaseline.
I fucking know.
But your hand's compromised for like 72 hours. You have like a slick hand. It's like you were bowling. So I would and it's noisy too. It's a noisy lube. So I'd be in there and just be like, and my little brother told my other brother who was older. He was like, Matt was in the bathroom and all I heard was. So he didn't know what it was, and my brother told me, and I just beat the shit out of my little brother. Like, fuck you, dude. Ever tell that one? I didn't tell
You beat him up.
I beat
the shit even know what you were doing.
I beat the shit out of him, dude.
Holy fuck.
And then like 2 weeks later, I caught my older brother jerking off. He was bent over I'll never forget it. He was like bent down over the bathtub, and he's red hair, so I just see like these red pubes and this boner, and I was like, he's like, I was washing my hair. I was like, yeah, right.
I had a friend.
He's fully erect watch. That's even worse if you have a full boner washing your hair.
I had a friend, I think we were like freshmen in high school, and I called his house, and when I called his house, they were like, oh, he's in the shower. Yeah. And I just remembered that. Because when I called, he never showered. He always smelled bad. Yeah. So it stuck with me. When I called him earlier that day, he was in the shower. And then he got to my house. And right when he got to my house, he was like, you mind if I get in the shower?
You want to jerk off in your house?
Yeah. So I knew he was jerking off. So I waited like 10 minutes and then popped the lock and swung over the door. But I was like, "What are you doing in there?" And he was laying in his back of the shower. And he fucking, when I scared him, because I could see him hanging out of the shower like the curtain was off, and he fucking ripped the curtain down.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Don't tell anyone," because I had a bunch of friends over. We were in the basement. And he was like, "Don't tell anyone." I was like, "I won't." I just walked downstairs. I was like, I just caught him jerking off. That's the best, dude. If you ever get to catch anyone jerking off, you give it a second.
Oh yeah.
And then go, "What are you doing today?"
Oh my god.
I got this is another great one. A friend of mine and I, we were in the Dominican Republic. His parents took us on a nice vacation, and he was jerking off the whole time. He kept taking those hour-long showers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was a master of that too.
You're in the DR.
I was
too,
like,
dude.
"Listen, dude, stop jerking off in the shower." Like I knew he was, and he was like, "I'm not doing that." And I was like, "Yeah, you are."
Definitely.
He was like, "No, I'm not. Stop." So then finally the last day we were there, he was taking one. I was like, "All right, I'm going to get him." And I swung open the door to the shower, and he wasn't in there. The shower was empty. It was on, but it was empty. The bathroom was empty.
What
I
was
was
he
like,
doing?
"What the fuck?" There's this huge wardrobe closet on the other side of the bathroom, and I opened that real slow, and he was in the back of it, sitting on a fucking trunk, like, naked, like, playing with his dick. And he didn't see me, so I stood there, and I was just like, "What are you doing in there?" He was like, "Whoa."
That's horrible.
It's so funny.
I definitely jerked off in all my friends' houses growing up. I had to do it. I like always had to do it. And if someone had me at their house, at one point I went to the bathroom and jerked off. Every single time.
I think I was, yeah.
I mean, it's just, I definitely did that. My cousins used to rent a beach house, and they had a full-on walk-in shower. It was like a walk-in locker shower, the whole thing. It was like a room that was just a shower. And I used to rip the most insane fucking beats in there. Like, I would go in there and be like, "I can't wait to jerk off in that walk-in shower."
Oh, man. I think my friends, we were pretty open about it.
Jerking off?
Yeah, you'd just be like, "I'm going to jerk off."
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much jerked off of myself, but there was, there was times where I'd tell people, like, "I gotta fucking," you know what, I was kind of guarded about it. I would typically sneak off and do it, now that I think about it. That wasn't something I, like,
we had
came
a couple
to grips
guys
with.
like that. The kid who said he needed to shower at my house.
Yeah, sneak off and fucking rip it. It's better when it's secret.
It's funny that he said I need to shower when he got to my house.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a blatant, like, just pretend to take a dump, dude.
Yeah.
There was
don't tell anyone. Just go up to the bathroom.
Take a dump, dude. But there was a big scandal at one point at my cousin's house across the street. There was this porno that circulated back and forth between our house. It was a VHS. It was called Spanish Fly 14. my cousins were the first ones to somehow get it. So they were like, there was three of them. They were supposed to be babysitting. Their parents were out. So they're all like older than me. So there's the three of them just watching a VHS porn downstairs with the door open. So my one cousin runs, hits the stop button on the VCR. He runs upstairs. My other cousin hits the button again to like pop the video out, and his Ajax was the third in line. So rather than grabbing the video and just running, he just stood in front of the VCR with his hands behind his back. And his parents came in. They're like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Nothing. We're just watching TV." And they're like, "What do you got there?" And he's like, "Nothing." And my Aunt Marcia put it in. And it was like literally, they made them all come down and they put it in there, and it was like a fucking like hardcore like hairy pussy penetration scene.
Whoa.
Yeah, like it was like an old porno. So like she was like, "Jesus Christ!" And they like smashed it, and all three of them had to pick crabgrass for like the next month.
That was their punishment.
They were grounded for like a month
For jerking off.
for watching porn. Yeah, you can't bring that filth into her house. She's a holy woman. My dad was calling them the Three Musketeers.
So funny, Ajax blew it.
He did. He shit the bed.
Oh, man.
I mean, they all collectively shit the bed. He just should have ran, but he just stood there and was like... Oh, dude, I remembered my life hack I talked about in the last episode and forgot. I remembered what it was. Just contesting all your credit card charges.
Oh, nice.
I do it for like stuff. Any kind of subscription, I'm like, even if I agreed to pay the subscription, I'm just like, nope. And I canceled this months ago. You send an email to the subscription and then you just cancel it on your credit card. I just saved myself $55.
Nice. All the listeners out there, Do what Matt does.
Yep, dude. Especially if
contest all charges.
Especially if you're weak one night and you get it on a webcam site, contest it. They'll give it back to you.
Really,
dude?
You get on webcam sites and pay people?
I've done it twice, and I'll never do it again. But like, I've gotten like drunk.
I always see. That's another one. I always wonder who the fuck these people are paying in Bitcoin for some lady to finger herself.
I heard about it and I was like, that's so dumb. And then one night I was drunk and I was like, I'll try it out. And then I did it and I'm like, it's fucking. You just give like $40. It's just like some girls on the other end like, bring, and they're just like looking at you and you're like, get naked, and they're just like, hello, and you're like, fuck. Next thing you know, you're down $45 and you're like, it sucks.
We used to get on the free webcam sites and make the ladies say my one friend's dad's name. And we would film it and send it to them. I just remember it. She'd be like, Bill. She would say his full name. Oh,
that's
man.
Fucking sick.
Yeah, that one is weird that you did, and also you clicked on the fucking game.
The game, dude.
That's
it
so
wasn't
funny.
the demons. It wasn't the demons.
Either way, it's a cartoon chick getting fucked, and you were like,
I wanted to see if the game will make me come in 5 minutes, dude.
I can't believe that. It was just fucking Age of Empires.
Dude, when I get on internet, I've chilled out on the internet porn, but like I'll get into a vicious porn hole where I'm just like just clicking this to that. Next thing I know, I'm like, where the fuck did I end up?
Yeah, didn't you? You had a porn problem, didn't you?
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking cut it out. I had a bad porn problem. Like a porn addict, dude.
I remember there was like an MTV True Life of like I'm addicted to porn.
Yeah.
And dudes would just sit there for like 3 hours a day watching porn.
Yeah, it was never that bad, but I would.
That's weird
I used to watch porn in the morning. Like I'd be eating cereal and I'd just like watch porn on my laptop and eat cereal. I would just watch it and eat cereal and then like shut it and go to class.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I just would be like, well, check out some porn. Because I would see I would be like, I'm going to jerk off later today. Let me scout out what's like any new vids. That way I can get right into them.
Damn. Yeah. That's pretty good.
I know.
I mean, if you put it that way, it's not so bad. But
it's kind of sickening.
It's weird to be eating cereal and watching porn.
Yeah, I'm trying to be porn free, totally.
If I'm not, jerking off to it, porn by itself is pretty fucking weird.
It is weird. It's bizarre,
if I'm not going after it, I'm just thinking about like the lady and her life. How shitty the dude probably is. How shitty both those people probably are.
It sucks. It does. It sucks, dude.
It's a weird way to start your day.
Yeah, dude. But I was just in my head. I was just like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna jerk off to this later."
What was your go-to choice of cereal?
What was I eating? Probably like Kashi at the time.
You eat gay shit. What the fuck is Kashi?
Some weird cereal.
Is it Korean?
No.
Oh. It's a Kashi.
It's a Kashi.
It's the Kashi.
Nah, Kashi kind of sucks. I came to find out. But dude, yeah, I really want to get off the porn altogether and just humble myself and take what sniz I deserve. I'm about to go on like a serious just only chubbies, dude.
Only chubby chicks?
Just chubbies. Just chubbies. That's it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting tactic.
Yeah. Just whatever I deserve right now.
Is that something you're going to go with?
That's my new thing.
You're only fucking chubby chicks.
Just chicks I deserve.
What do you mean by chicks you deserve?
Well, there's always like a way when you're dating to kind of make yourself seem like, I just tell girls, I'm like, I only want to have sex. So the only girls that'll put up with that are chubbies and like like big heads. I had a string of big heads for a while in college. Chicks with big ass fucking heads. That's what I deserve right now. That's my caliber.
Only big heads and chubbies?
Big heads and chubbies. Moon faces, dude. Big nose, big chin, moon face. That's what I deserve. That's my caliber.
You ever combo it? You ever get a chubby moon face?
Oh yeah, dude. I had a period in college where for some reason the only thing I attracted were big-headed Latina nerds.
How many?
2. But still,
I was gonna say,
it was 2 at once. I had 2 big-headed Latina nerds at once.
Wow.
Not at the same time, but like they were my babes. But I'm going back to my roots, dude.
What,
just as sniz I deserve.
Big-headed moon-faced chubbies?
Yep. I just tell them straight up, I'm like, all I want is a lover. And they're like, okay. I was talking to a girl last night, and I'm like, but it's in like a Shakespearean sense. Like, it's really classy. And she was like, all right, when do you want to hang out?
Jeez, man. I would love to see those fucking Tinder dates.
Dude.
I'm only looking for a lover.
Dude, I'm being honest, dude. I'm not playing these games of like, yeah, you know what? It's so funny because girls will tell you, about God. Like, this other guy my friend's dating is an asshole. He doesn't want anything serious. And I'm like, yeah, what a dick. What a fucking asshole.
That's where you need a good moon face to come in.
Moon face,
she knows.
dude. Even just a nice big chubby dude, just be like, yeah, you know, I'm going with the flow. That's what they say now.
What, the chubbies?
I had someone be like, well, let's just go with the flow and see where it goes. I'm like, there's a big waterfall and it's 50-foot drop. And she was like, you're a dick. That's why I'm getting no ass right now.
Yeah, you gotta switch that tactic up.
I refuse to paint myself as some sort of like, yeah, no, let's just see what happens. I'm like, I know what's going to happen. I'm moving in a year and, you know.
And you're a moon face.
My shit's going to... I get better sniz. The universe is going to reward me when I get better at my craft. Dude, if I explain this shit to chicks, they're like, what?
Yeah, if you say the universe is going to reward me when I get better at my craft, so now I'm fucking moon faces. I gotta fuck moon faces until I get good at stand-up.
There's actually a thing in the Kama Sutra that says you should practice sex on like uglier women to like control your stamina. I swear to God. It's pretty funny.
For a guy who hates Asians, you sure do have a strong ties to Asia and Eastern practices.
I'm very Eastern.
You are.
I'm way into the Kama Sutra, especially that passage, just practicing on fucking
practicing on ugly chicks.
Especially, imagine that written, when was that, 1,500 years ago in India?
I don't know when the Kama Sutra was written.
I'm just guessing 1,500. I'm guessing a little bit after Jesus.
All right.
Or maybe before, I don't know. Either way, imagine, just say 1,000 years ago in India, the guy being like, fuck the ugly ones. It was probably like, just chicks coming out of the fucking sand.
Oh, my God.
Just like 4 tits. They were like worshipped as gods. All right.
I was listening to, this just reminds me of fucking Rogan.
Oh, dude.
Those guys are, it sucks when you find out he's a fucking idiot. I thought he was, because whenever he's talking about shit I don't understand, I'm like, alright, he probably knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
But every once in a while they'll say something that I know the answer to, and I'm just like, you fucking idiot.
That's totally wrong. Yeah. That's so funny. I was actually thinking to myself this morning, we should just make this a companion podcast to the Rogan Experience.
That'd be sick.
We should.
Ah, you were pretty close. Never mind.
What?
It was 400 BC.
Okay.
It was composed between 400 and 200 AD. 400 BC and 200 AD.
So it took them 600 years.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's a lot of different...
It's like the Bible.
Yeah, it is. That's my Bible, dude, the Sutra. It's like, page 1, put a finger in her butt.
Took a guy a century.
Dude, it's so funny because I use maybe 3 sex positions. That's it. I'm not like, all that other shit is like...
Yeah?
Mish, girl on top, doggy style. Missionary, girl on top, doggy style. I do all 3 every single time, and that's a wrap, dude.
Fuck yeah, man. This is really cool that you're letting the listeners in on that.
That's what I do. All 3 every time. Having sex standing up is for gay men.
Nice, man. Anyway. This is another fucking erotic podcast.
I know, dude.
There's been a couple podcasts.
I have it all trapped in me, dude. It's my only outlet for my sexual energy is the podcast now, since no one will touch me.
Yeah, dude. You got to go find a fucking Latina moon face.
But yeah, we should make a companion to the Rogan. We should just start following up.
I was listening to the one of him and Tony Hinchcliffe, and first off, he was calling him Freddie Roosevelt.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was like whatever the guy's name was, the president, Freddie Roosevelt.
Who
right?
was this?
Rogan.
Really?
And no one in the room could correct him.
Damn.
And then he was wondering why countries have weird names. He was like, why do they call, like, the country of Yugoslavia, why is it called Yugoslavia? And I'm just like, all right, well, that's not a fucking country.
You know what is an interesting thing about him that I think people don't realize? Is that he started smoking weed, like, when he was, like, 30. So, when you start smoking weed, usually you're in high school, and you have that's what I'd think about in high school.
Like,
where did all these names come from? I listen to his podcast. I'm like, oh, this guy's just starting to smoke weed, so he's all these dumb, annoying pothead thoughts. You get them out of your system. I swear to God, I realized that early on listening. I'm like, he's like, I didn't smoke weed till I was like 34. I'm like, that's why you're so obsessed with like aliens and Bigfoot at 45 years old.
Yeah, they had Alex Jones on. It was actually really funny to listen to.
Well, he was trying to check him. He was like, all right, dude, like, let's stick to the facts.
Yeah, he
Jones
was
like, fuck that.
Alex Jones got a little fucked up. He was hammered.
Was he really?
Yeah, he got hammered by the end of that. And he's like, listen, the pedophiles and the vampires are coming for you.
Oh, my God. That must be fun, getting that fucking guy hammered and being like, all right, dude, have at it. Let's hear it.
And this guy named Eddie Bravo was on it, who's
Did
also
you get
a
two guys?
fucking idiot.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, they were both like, he would say, he's like, now listen, the Pizzagate, they emailed him and they said, we want 50,000 hot dogs. And Joe Rogan was like, whoa, man. It's like, what are they saying? Like, there's definitely code there. There's code there. And I was in my car just like, you fucking idiot. You idiot.
Oh, my God. That is funny.
But there was one episode where he had Sam Harris on. The guy that
the atheist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who's like, who's apparently, he is very smart, but who O'Connor loves.
So funny.
O'Connor likes him because Sam Harris shits on Islam. O'Connor just started reciting it. But at one point they were like, when was Abraham Lincoln president? And neither of them knew. They were both like, I don't know, like early 1800s.
I fucking know that.
And it was just like,
60s.
you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
1860s, right?
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm beating you on historical knowledge, that's bad.
I mean,
bad.
That's one you should know.
That was like, who the fuck bought the rights to Bradley Cooper? He read the American Sniper book and like, you can't make a movie. He's like, I don't care, I'm buying the rights. I'm being this guy. And it's like, all right, you fucking psycho.
Yeah, that's weird. Fuck? It's just like Wahlberg saying if he was on one of the planes in 9/11, he would have stopped it.
I'll give Wahlberg that. He probably would have. I think he would have fucking freaked out. I don't think Wahlberg would allow that, dude. If you play those many action heroes, he's in his head like, I'm going to grab the gun, kick him. I believe him on that one.
They didn't know they were going to crash into a building.
Yeah, but they knew they were being hijacked.
Yeah, they knew they were being hijacked, so it's like, all right, let's see where they take us and they'll ransom us, which is what they told the passengers, apparently.
I think Wahlberg would have attacked. Well, I think it was all because of that one plane did gang
and that's
up
what
on
happened on Flight 93,
so
was
then,
when they found out that they were crashing the planes.
Yeah, they were like, oh, well, fuck
They're like,
this.
all right, well, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
That's what did happen. Somebody did Wahlberg them. He said, let's roll, and he fucking Wahlberged them.
Let's roll.
That's what he said.
Really?
That's like the last thing, because somebody was on a cell phone call with the people on it.
Dude.
And they could hear the one dude say, let's roll.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Imagine being the guy who, like, fought all them off, then got on the cockpit and just steered that thing into the fucking ground.
He was not trying to steer it into the ground.
Oh, really?
No, he was trying to fucking land it.
Oh,
He just got into the cockpit and was like, oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ. If someone really tried to fucking pull that off.
Yeah, I mean, either that or one of the hijackers just crashed it.
Said, fuck this. Yeah, no one knows what happened, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think.
Jesus Christ.
I think there was probably a lot of screaming.
Dude, I can't even handle turbulence. If there's a hijacking, I'd be like, ah!
Nah, you'd go for it.
Yeah.
If
probably.
you knew they were going to crash the plane,
I would.
You'd be like, fuck these guys. I'm not just going to let them
I'm going to kill these guys.
Crash it. And it's just some fucking scrawny fucking dickhead with a box cutter.
He's being rice
don't get me wrong, that would fucking hurt.
Yeah, probably wiry fucking guys, dude.
Yeah,
like,
but like
skinny, long hands, just like, eh.
You get like 3 or 4 big fucking.
Oh, dude, you get a couple Central PA boys, dude.
Oh
on
boy,
them.
couple camo Cowboys jerseys.
Dude, if you imagine successfully thwarting that and then landing and living, it would just be the best forever.
Yeah, I think it'd be very, very difficult to land a.
Yeah. I could probably. That's where I'd come in, dude. I could probably pilot.
You could probably pilot it?
Definitely.
It'd be like snakes on a plane. It's like, I played the simulator.
Played a lot of Sky Fox, dude. I'd barrel roll that thing down.
Barrel roll it.
Like, how come I'm not shooting lasers? Where's the laser button?
The city people know usually to shut the fuck up.
Dude, just saying performance is gay. It's like, don't call it a performance.
Yeah. Dude, my friends call me gay for things that I have no idea. Like, I get made fun of for drinking iced coffee.
Yeah. Like,
I got an iced coffee, and they're like, what do you, for some reason, they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I just got an iced coffee. They're like, what are you, a faggot?
Did I not ever talk about this? How, like, my dad and his brothers, I'd work with them. So I'd go out and get coffees for all the laborers, and then, like, I'd bring them back, and if they smelled, like, French vanilla cream or, like, hazelnut, they would stop and be like, who the fuck has French vanilla? It's making me sick. What are you, a fag? Dump that shit out. They would get offended. That like they weren't drinking just cream in their coffee.
Oh man!
The fact that they had a sweetener or a flavor, they're like, "What the fuck?" And they would get really angry.
Yeah.
Like legitimately pissed.
My friends made fun of me for a while because there was a coffee shop across from my house, and I used to go to it.
And you went to a coffee shop, so you were gay?
And they were like, "What are you doing?" And they kept calling it the C shop. They're like, "Yo, Gilly, you're probably chilling at the C shop." I'd be like, "Shut up." They've been making fun of me for it for like 4 years now, like so nonstop. Funny, every day I get a text like just a picture of a coffee shop. I didn't know coffee shops were that gay. I mean, I get it if I was in there with like a MacBook, writing poetry,
but
I was just getting a coffee to go.
And a lot of times the coffee's really good at those places, but it is funny to be like, oh yeah, you're foo-foo. It's like, all right, man,
you're at the C shop.
I'd go to Dunkin' Donuts. I guess that's different somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot how shitty they were, and it was funny because I kept saying on it's just funny like around here everyone was like Hillary's definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
That room I was in could not have been more pro-Trump.
Oh yeah.
They were fucking hyped for Trump.
That's so funny. Yeah, it is funny switching back and forth, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
you gotta pander a little bit. I mean, I wasn't like. I'm not like pro-Trump.
You don't pander.
I don't pander.
You'll make fun.
But I
was
like,
you fucking idiots.
But I was. It's always funny to be like, what do you think? The white guys were fucking. Think the white guys were just gonna pack it in?
Nah, dude.
You think they were gonna fucking not fucking
no
vote?
No way.
The only people that voted were the fucking Comedy Zone crowds.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, remember that fucking, they came up red on that thing. It was like, bam, these guys, your county or whatever. Like,
oh, yeah. That was, well, it was Lebanon County.
Yeah, yeah.
There was only one county left in PA.
And they swung
and they were like,
red.
Could it be Hillary or Trump? And I was like, it's definitely Trump.
Yeah, dude.
It's Lebanon County. They have horses.
Yeah.